I wouldn't nickel and dime my fans like Taylor Swift does, one particular artist claims. A number of people have voiced their opinion that Taylor Swift not only enjoys being in the spotlight, but she also steals it from other women. A number of these people have shared their belief. Approximately 1 month ago, Taylor Swift released her album named The Tortured Poets Department. As a result of selling nearly 2 million physical copies in its first week of release, it shattered virtually every sales record that had been established in the era of streaming services. Furthermore, it has been played more than 1 billion times in just 1 week, making it the album that has been streamed the most during the whole history of the internet. Given that Forbes has stated that she has broken the record for the most vinyl sales in a single week, it is impossible for me to believe that she has accomplished this feat. This is not because they have found a means to magically make music resonate from grooves and wax discs. Rather, it is simply another day at the office for Taylor Swift. In mid-April, she took a break from touring and making a lot of money to make even more money. Now she's back to flying around the world in her private jet and touring Europe for the rest of the spring and summer, while all the other pop girls get to release some music and make a few bucks. Not on Taylor's watch. So on May 17th, Billie Eilish released her third album, Hit Me Hard and Soft. It was announced in April, and she promoted it with 2 listening parties and a bunch of Fortnite stuff. Everyone knew it was coming, even Taylor, so Taylor Swift releases 3 digital versions of the Tortured Listeners Department. Oh, I see. Each Poet's Poet album had a separate bonus track. There weren't 3 separate bonus tracks that you could buy or listen to separately for $1 or $2. You had to buy the full-price digital album 3 times to get each one. Just for fun, she releases them exactly 1 day before the Billie Eilish album is supposed to come out and makes them a timed exclusive. You have to buy them within the next 6 hours, or you'll never own these super rare bonus tracks that are basically MP3s that can now be copied 1 billion times. They will never have the chance to make money off of the FOMO. Each and every one of her devoted followers, while also ensuring that all of those sales take place at the same time, rather than spreading them out in order to assist her in remaining at the top of the Billboard 200 album list. Howdy, Buckley. There is a substantial amount of evidence that suggests that Inspector Gadget could have organized this without the assistance of Penny. Everyone is going to appreciate the fact that you are a reference stupid. With that being said, Billie Eilish said approximately 1 month ago that she would be transitioning to recyclable vinyl and a sugarcane shrink wrap that was more environmentally friendly. She then concluded by saying, "We live in a time and place where for some reason it's very important to some artists to make all sorts of different vinyl and packaging that UPS the sales and UPS the numbers and gets them more money." Although she did not name Taylor, she had done this a number of times before. The re-release of Tay-Tay's album from 1989 was distributed on a total of 8 distinct CDs, 4 different vinyls, 4 different versions of Midnights, and 4 different versions of Folklore. If she had launched it for the first time 10 years ago, it would have included a random pack of false Polaroids. This was done so that people would purchase numerous copies in an attempt to obtain all 5. To make junk for Taylor Swift fans to put in their closets, different packs have wiped out whole species. This means that Billie is not completely blameless because people are already listening to the music on Spotify. Taylor had already done the same thing, but many people assume that putting out these digital versions the day before Billie's album and a whole month after the toilet paper department was released was Taylor's way of saying, "Are you mad that I'm hurting the poor environment? So, here it is. They are digital. There was no damage done to the forests or the oceans in the process of manufacturing these. The only thing that will be injured is your chart numbers. Can you believe that this is what you get for not bowing down to the Queen? Exhibit B is presented to you." Witness, Katy Perry's 5th studio album, was released in the year 2017. It had been 4 years since she had released her last album, and her popularity had decreased a little bit since then. In addition to this, she was involved in a dispute with Taylor Swift regarding backup dancers. Or someone stole some of them from someone else. My guess is that both of these women believe that they have ownership over the people who work for them. Taylor made the announcement that she would be making a significant return to streaming services on the same day that Katy's album was released, and she eliminated all of her music from Spotify.
Taylor made the announcement that she would be making a significant return to streaming services on the same day that Katy's album was released, and she eliminated all of her music from Spotify. However, 4 of Taylor's records re-entered the Billboard 200. And once again, everyone was talking about her. While, at the same time, another woman's album was released. Katie's album still managed to reach #1 on the Billboard magazine chart. The kind of lady whose net worth hit $1 billion this year is the kind of woman who couldn't give her supporters 3 lousy demos for free. She had to make them timed exclusives that you had to pay full price for. Yet her fans will gobble this up and consider it a victory. With strawberries, ice cream is served. It was in this piece that I came across the assertion that there is not a single millionaire who is ethical. This is not the case because Taylor Swift is the only billionaire who I will ever admire during my lifetime. It is not true that she possesses a makeup or fashion brand. She was eager to sell tickets behind the stage in order to get even more money all at once. This was a shameless commercial practice that consisted of nothing but pure talent. She also wanted to capitalize on the fact that her admirers would purchase 8 different colored copies of the same collection of songs because, oh my goodness, what if they only had 5? She wanted to take advantage of this fact. Is it possible for them to coexist with themselves? And that's why Taylor's fans will never be mad at her for being rude to other women. What do you think? Is Taylor Swift milking the system and taking advantage of her fans along with trashing her competition last chances at success by purposely overshadowing them with her repeated song and album releases? Let us know in the comments, and for more of your favorite celebrity news and gossip, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for the next exciting video.